In my Ross.
I've been going up to my Ross and Southill. I go up there on a regular basis. I don't know what you mean.
Pat, no, I just want. It's a question, not a statement.
Now, I'm only, yes, but hold on a minute. Now, I'm only saying what I heard, and I was there in the homes, in the centres, with the people at the meetings for 2 days. So I am telling you what I heard. I would like to ask the politicians: how come nobody speaks to Father Pat Hogan? How come nobody has him on a committee? How come nobody has him? Because I really think you should stand.
Hang on. Before you all respond to say yes, you speak to him all the time. Father Pat Hogan is here. Do they speak to you?
Well, we had a meeting with Kieran recently.
Kieran O'Donnell.
Yeah. Let's be. Pat, just go back to something. These communities have not been wrecked by the people who live in them. They have been wrecked by a small percentage of people in the communities themselves. Yeah. And people we're living in a state, and we've been watching this for the last number of years, where actually you have people, elderly people, being driven out of their homes, given no choice but leave the house and the home that they've owned for 40 years and go somewhere else. And Michael, I don't think it's just a question about drugs. I think it's a question of something about there's a systemic failure in this Limerick city and maybe right throughout the country of not being able to deal with problems as they arise. So, like Willie, you talked about, we've sat down with you and you made promises about coming back to us. We've never seen you. We've sat down with you 4 years ago this month about a particular problem, and you said we'll be back to you in one week, and we never saw you again. A year before that, another group sat down with you, and you never came back and made the same promise and never came back. So, the real question I would have, like Michael Noonan says, politicians work very hard. That's a given. And I ask myself, where does the power really lie? And I'm not too sure who makes the decisions in this country. We have been clamouring on your doors, we've been knocking on the doors of City Council, and yet in these communities nothing changes.